Said rising sun, depending on the time of the day that you are watching it today. It's been a while since I did a video, and a lot of you have been asking, Master, when are you going to make again videos? I told you that I'll come. There was a study that I was doing about autism. Now, officially, I can assist children and adults with that condition of autism. And besides, I usually take my time to come and enlighten and educate you about situation that you are going to. Through that, today I want to share with you something that is affecting a lot of people. Probably is affecting you as well. The Eden blockage. Today I want to talk on the Eden blockage about finances and protections. I'm receiving quite a lot of requests on people wanting to solve their financial situations. And in our spiritual group, the Global Ascension Temple, on Facebook, quite a lot of people are planning to join the group. They are facing the major issue of finances and protections. So I want today to share with you something about it to broaden up your knowledge and facilitate your understanding of what might be the sources of whatever situation that you're going through. If it's your first time, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, to share, to follow, to comment. For those of you who need private assistance, do not hesitate to DM me or to contact me by all means through WhatsApp, Telegram, or call my numbers. I'll come back and assist you. So we are starting off our first point today is financial blockages. The invisible ceiling. What I want to teach you, I want to take you to a situation where look at how hard you are working. Look at how many years you are working so hard. But you have nothing to show. You are not proud of your achievement currently. Things were promising, but things are no longer going well. You are feeling, you are perceiving hidden blockage, which you cannot identify. So I'm going to name for you some few of this blockage, which you may probably identify with, and seek more enlightenment and clarity over them to have certitude. In the financial blockage, we got what we call ancestral debt and vows. Ancestral debt and vows. What happened during ancestral debt and vow? Unresolved spiritual obligations from previous generation that actively drain on current wealth. You may not be aware of previous covenant or spiritual obligation or vow your forefathers have made for your bloodline to survive. You might be a beneficiary of success, of a name, of a legacy. You might be inherited a legacy, assets, names, fame, wealth. And then you realize that you are doing everything to the book, but you are failing to take control. It's because you are ignoring what are the previous covenant, obligation, vows that were made between your bloodline and the spiritual realms. So once those energy exist, they become like a draining of wealth. So you are start working to repay the debt which you have no idea of their immensity. You are working so hard to cover for things which you do not understand the purpose. You might be asking yourself question, this might be one of the reasons. When you look at your family bloodline geology, and You try to check on your direct bloodline. You might identify, maybe probably you have received dreams, messages, revelation, even certain spiritual people have communicated with you about previous depths of the older generations. And beside the ancestral depth and vows, we got the spirit stagnation. In the spirit stagnation is a metaphysic. I mean, the spirit stagnation is a metaphysic state where opportunity are presented but never realized, creating a circle of near success. You have come across a situation where you are working so hard, you are planning so hard, and things are promising. But just before things materialize, before things happen, everything failed. You got that spiritual stagnation because you're not clean within you. Some people, they can ask themselves that I live a very disciplined life, master. I observe my heart. I mind my own business. How do I see myself? Negative energy within you unknowingly, and they end up affecting you and create a spiritual stagnation around you. You always like it and appreciate that people find in you a wise person and come and confide in you, which is something louable, and anyone will appreciate that because to a certain extent, human beings, they need someone to confide in. And if they see in you such a person or a person protect those qualities, is something that all of us will call encourage. You're even confident and proud of yourself because people trust you and your judgment, trust your advices. But what you do not know, when people they come and offload by you, you are accumulating. How are you winding them out? How are you cleansing yourself? Because some of us professional, you'll ask, how do we survive? No, as we are trained for that. I'm trained to listen to people, to work with people, to do work on their behalf, to work with them through their work, to guide them, to provide them with support, as well to not be affected by what they are carrying and uploading by me, because I need to take it out of my system. I need to wind them out. There are proper rituals that are done to cleanse your eka, to cleanse your ka, to cleanse your sa, to cleanse your ba. When you do not apply them, you are accumulating because each person who is telling you about their problem, the same way you are listening, the same way you are receiving, they are offloading. And sometimes you can hear them to say, I feel much better after speaking to you. It's because they've released whatever was in them and you have absorbed it. You need also to be able to be releasing it. Otherwise, they're going to be affecting you. That's why you find yourself living a life of people that you're listening to. The stage that these people were going through become the same reality that you are currently going through. So you need to develop a way of winding it out. In the Ascetian temple, we teach that. We empower that. For those of you gonna need some support, feel free to DM me to seek support. And then we're still on the financial aspect. We got what you call environmental code. What is the environmental code? The environmental code is energy tied to location or association that incompatible with growth, effectively anchoring an individual at the lower financial tiers. I'm repeating, and environmental codes is energetic tied to location or associations that are incompatible with growth, effectively anchoring an individual to a lower financial tiers. Sometimes your things are no longer going well because of the area where you move. Sometimes your things are no longer going well because of the kind of friend you are associating with. Sometimes your things are no longer going well because of the things you spend time watching, listening, reading, talking about. The wrong location that is not favoring success and prosperity, the wrong association that is incompatible with success and prosperity will block you, will take you down regardless of how you are climbing. Which environment are you in? Which association are you in? Which location are you located? Physically, emotionally, spiritually. These are very important things which each and every person need to pay attention. With these 3 points, I hope you can identify yourself with one. One, I say, the ancestral depths and vows. Second, the spirit stagnations. And thirdly, the environmental code. Ancestral debit and vow are from a previous generation. The spiritual stagnation are what you're accumulating from listening and assisting others. The environmental code is linked to the association, the kind of friend that you are spending time with, that you are associating with yourself, the kind of location you find yourself, and the kind of position you position yourself. So that was the hidden blockage that you may not know about concerning the financial aspect. And now let us look at the doctrine of protection. With the doctrine of protection, wealth without protection is temporary. A lot of people always look for money. They want to get money. You have got money. You have touched money. You have experienced money. Where are you today? You have lost everything. Wealth without protection is temporary. I want to emphasize that one light or success increase so that they need for robust metaphysics shielding. When you're improving in success, when you have been promoted at work, when your capital increasing in business, when your intellectual capacity are improving, when things are bettering in your life, you need to think about your spiritual protection. Just like in human life, when your life status change, the level of your security also change. When you are living a common life, you live in a community where common people are protected in a common way. When your life starts improving, you start living and improving the security of your life to the standard of your current life status. So that applies well at a spiritual level. Once your light starts shining, you need to how to protect it. Otherwise, spiritual thieves, they're gonna come and try to take it. There is no free buy under the sun. At a spiritual level, at a human level, we need to earn everything by what we do and fulfilling our missions and purposes. So in the doctrine of protection, I want us to look at 3 points. The open gate. I'm owning the open gate owning. Cautioning against the vulnerability created by sudden success, which can attract envy, spiritual parasitism, if not properly shielded. I go back, the open gate. Cautioning against the vulnerability created by sudden success, which can attract envy, and spiritual parasitism, if not properly shielded. When success comes, everyone pretends to be happy with you. Everyone tries to pretend to be happy for you. Everyone trying to pretend to be there for you. Out of the joy of success, you blindly trust everyone and open up. That's what you call the open gate. You allow people in your life. You allow people in your home. You share your energy. You give them gifts, money. You are opening a gate and you are not well shielded. You are not protected. This can cause the situation that you're having now. You have given money to the wrong people, they've taken your luck and go with it. You have given your clothes, your assets to the wrong people, they've carried your energy and go and work against you and benefit from that energy. You might even find, I found out that the people that you've been supported and helping, today they are living much better than you do. Today they start progressing and you start going down. If you're finding yourself in this situation, wake up. Beside the open gate, we go to the second point, which is the psychic fortification. The psychic fortification method for sealing one personal and professional space to prevent external interference from disrupting progress. You need to be able to shield your professional and your private space. That no third eye, no evil eye, no interference can come. How do you do that? It's by applying proper ingredients that work with protections. By applying proper ingredients that work with shielding. You, since you open your shop, since you open your business, since you open your activity, since you start your work, you do not take any spiritual steps to protect those aspects. And you think it's just normal, it is a given because you went to school, because you qualify, because you know so and so, so you earn it. That is the wrong approach. Whatever stability you think you have is not shielded, so it's temporary. It can be taken away overnight. It's time to wake up. And we're here to guide you and help you. For those of you who need support, who need ingredients to use, feel free to DM. I'll provide them for you. And lastly, we are talking about the discernment. What we are talking about in the discernment? Training the intuition to recognize wolf in sheep clothing, individual or deals that appear lucrative but carry spiritual hooks mean to cause future blockage. Some people think we're going so well until there's a business opportunity that arises and they approach you. When you read, you look into it, it's an opportunity that got potential for benefit. Instead of you consulting your spiritual advisor, your spiritual seer, your spiritual guide, to study the business, you jump into the opportunity. You want to make quick money. You want to make more cash. You deserve it. There is nothing wrong against that. And you are within your right to make that. You are very supported and going that way. But which approach are you taking? Your own approach without discernment? It can be a spiritual hook to block whatever progress you are making, to block whatever success you start achieving. For you to achieve spiritual discernment, if you are not elevated in spiritual practice, I will advise you seek the service of a professional. Somebody who understands what you're talking about and what you're experiencing and understand the field, somebody who's the mastership level. Because you might go and meet someone with lesser knowledge than yourself, somebody who do not understand the reality of your world, and they're going to end up misleading you, you believing that their thoughts are from the spirit, and they mislead you to lose everything. So I wanted us to discuss about these two things. the financial aspect, and the protection aspect of the hidden blockage. What might cause it? I would love to hear more from you. If you identify yourself with this, there's a way that we can help you. You understand? So now, I'm going to tell you something. Whatever situation you are going through right now is the cost of your own ignorance. And I hope you won't be ignoring it anymore. This ignorance that leads you to this situation needs to stop. From today that you are listening to me, from this moment that you've watched this video, I urge you to take steps. To avoid a cynical loss, you need to address the problem to its root. You cannot go through financial loss every year. Your business cannot be losing every year. You cannot be looking for a job every year. You cannot living on an end meet every year. Is to stop that ignorance by taking these steps. The generational transfer risk the danger of passing this blockage down to children, turning to a personal struggle into the family. You are already a subject of that. You are going through this because this transfer happened, and you do not want to witness it to your children. Maybe as I'm talking to you, your other children already start experiencing it. So you need to stop it. I'm urging you to take it as an urgent matter. If you want to balance yourself, do not look at accessory. Look at the goal, the objective. Stop this hidden blockage. Remove them from your way. Beloved, I will see you in our next one. I hope I shed more light. I hope I guide you. I hope I enlighten your thoughts. Your questions are welcome. Your message are welcome. Your request for assistance are welcome. All of you, you know, I provide service with a church for, and you are welcome to buy some ingredient that can help you. I do courier all over the world, regardless of which corner of the world you find. DM me, let's talk about your problems, let's approach it, and we're gonna see how we can solve it. Remain blessed. True abundance is achieved by removing the invisible anchor of the past and erecting a shield of protection around the future. Wealth is a frequency. Hidden blockage are the statistic that prevent you from turning in. I'm repeating. True abundance is achieved by removing the invisible anchors of the past and erecting a shield of protection around the future. Wealth is a frequency. Hidden blockage are the statistic that prevent you from turning in. So remove the anchor, the frequency of wealth will flow through you. See you on next one. Remain blessed. Thank you very much.